Despite his cool and gender-neutral appearance, Kurapika has a dark past, which makes him especially popular among readers. He is a very active character who has changed his position from being one of Gon's travel partners to becoming the actual protagonist in the succession contest that is currently taking place on the Black Whale. We don't think we're the only ones who think Kurapika's death flag is being waved heavily as the story progresses. Hello, this is the Hunter x Hunter Institute. In this video, we would like to hold a discussion about Kurapika, who could almost be labeled the shadow protagonist. We will also be discussing the theory that Kurapika will die during the succession battle, so please enjoy this video until the end. If you don't want Kurapika to die, please give this video a thumbs up, and tell us your favorite thing about Kurapika in the comment section. 1. Kurapika. Kurapika is a professional hunter who passed the 287th hunter exam along with Gon and Leorio. Kurapika met Gon and his other friends on the ship on the way to the hunter exam site. After passing the hunter exam, they often work together, so we can say that they are friends who trust each other. He has blonde hair, large eyes, and earrings on both ears, giving him a gender-neutral appearance. He is the last surviving member of the Kurta clan and seeks revenge for his clan's massacre. The members of the Kurta clan have bright red eyes that change to a vivid scarlet color when they are violently moved by emotions such as anger or sadness. Their scarlet eyes are known as one of the world's 7 most beautiful colors and fetches a high price among collectors of human body parts. In the past, the Kurta clan's village was destroyed by the Phantom Troupe, a group that targeted Scarlet Eyes, and all of the Kurta people were killed and their eyes were stolen by the troupe. The destruction of his enemy, the Phantom Troupe, and the retrieval of his clan's Scarlet Eyes are Kurapika's objectives in life and is the reason he became a hunter. After passing the hunter exam, he joined the Nostrad family as a stepping stone to reclaiming the Scarlet Eyes. He also holds the title of one of the Zodiacs, who are the 12 highest ranked members of the Hunter Association. 2. Personality. Of the 4 main characters, he is the most diligent and serious and is particularly knowledgeable in history and academia. In the Hunter exam, he was able to decipher ancient hieroglyphs and discover that the magical beast Kiriko was disguising themselves as a woman. In the scene where the path in the Trick Tower splits off to the left and right, Kurapika showed his extensive knowledge by guiding Gon and the others with his theory that, behaviorally, people tend to turn left when they're lost. So in the Hunter exam, the path to the right is the safe one. Although he has a high sense of pride, he is also very polite and has a deep sense of remorse. When he realizes he is wrong, he owns up to his mistake and apologizes sincerely. For example, when he and Leorio got into an argument on the ship heading to the Hunter exam site, they were on the verge of fighting. However, thanks to Gon, they reconciled and Kurapika sincerely apologized to Leorio for his rudeness. Kurapika has both a rational and level-headed calmness, and also a delicate side to him that can be easily swayed. He tends to display strong emotions, particularly when it comes to matters involving his sworn enemies, the Phantom Troupe, or when his companions and allies such as Gon and Leorio are insulted. Kurapika has a selfless personality and values the lives of his companions and the weak. This is also evident in the way he cares for Queen Oito and Prince Wobble during the succession contest. However, he also has a willingness to risk his own life for his objectives, as he places a low priority on his own life. As exemplified by Kurapika's line, "Death doesn't scare me at all. The thing I fear the most is that this anger will someday fade away." He has no reservations about risking his life for the sake of avenging his family. This trait is also reflected in the restrictions of his Nen ability, which will be explained later in the video. With his high pride and humble attitude, his rational and emotional sides, and his respect for the lives of others, but his willingness to sacrifice his own life easily, it can be said that Kurapika's charm lies in his balance of many conflicting personalities. 3. Nen Ability. Kurapika has a unique combat style that combines 2 Nen types, Conjuration and Specialization. Most of the time he uses Conjuration type Nen abilities, but he can become a specialist for a limited time under certain conditions. Emperor Time is a specialization type Nen ability that can only be used when Kurapika has his Scarlet Eyes activated. During Emperor Time, the absolute quantity of Kurapika's aura increases, and he can use all of his Nen abilities at 100% power and accuracy. While that description may suggest Emperor Time only comes with benefits, unfortunately, a suitable price must be paid for such a powerful ability. The restriction of Emperor Time is that for every second it is activated, Kurapika's lifespan is shortened by 1 hour. It is truly an ability that carves away at his life. There is also a significant strain on his body when he uses the ability, which can be seen in the York New City arc, when he was bedridden for several days due to the recoil from having Emperor Time activated for a long period of time. Kurapika enhances the effectiveness of his other Nen abilities by combining it with Emperor Time. The first of his abilities is Holy Chain, which is mainly a healing ability that enhances the target's natural healing ability by wrapping chains around them. During Emperor Time, the recovery power significantly increases, and even injuries that would normally take a long time to heal can be treated in an instant. When fighting against the Phantom Troupe's Uvogan, Kurapika demonstrated an incredible ability to heal his broken left arm in just a few seconds. This is an essential ability for Kurapika, who often fights solo against powerful enemies. The second ability is Steel Chain, which is an ability that allows Kurapika to temporarily steal the Nen ability of his opponent by injecting a syringe-like needle into them and absorbing their aura. While their aura is being drained, the target is forced into a state similar to Zetsu. By activating Emperor Time, Kurapika can equip and analyze the stolen ability, and the ability can then be used once. When an ability is equipped, an analysis of the stolen Nen ability is initiated by a dolphin-like construct that is conjured by Kurapika. The stolen ability seems to automatically return to its original owner after one use. If Kurapika has equipped a stolen ability, he can steal and hold on to another Nen ability from a different person. He also has the ability to loan the stolen Nen ability to another person. During the succession contest on the Black Whale, he stole the ability Little Eye, which is an ability that allows the user to control small animals, from Tserriednich, and lent it to Queen Oito for the purpose of spying on the other princes. Steel Chain is a very useful ability, but there is a restriction that once the stolen Nen ability is equipped, Emperor Time will be forcibly activated. Emperor Time cannot be deactivated until the equipped Nen ability is used. Because of this, we can see that Steel Chain is an ability that can be a double-edged sword, as it puts more strain on Kurapika's body the more it is used. The third ability is Chain Jail, which is an ability that forcibly puts the target's body into a state of Zetsu, shutting off their aura and preventing the use of Nen abilities. Since the target cannot use their Nen abilities, unless they can break free from the chains with pure physical strength alone, Kurapika holds their life in his hands. Kurapika's chains are conjured by Nen, so it is much sturdier than a normal metal chain, making it very difficult for someone to escape the chains by brute force. Chain Jail was first used in the York New City arc on Phantom Troupe member Uvogan. Even Uvogan, a large man with a muscular build who is physically the strongest among the spiders, was unable to break free from Kurapika's chains. Kurapika placed a restriction on himself using Judgment Chain, which will be explained later, that if he used Chain Jail on anyone other than the members of the Phantom Troupe, he would die. By offering up his life as a restriction, he is able to greatly increase the power of the restraints he puts on his enemies. The fourth ability, Dowsing Chain, is an ability that manifests the effects of dowsing by increasing concentration. It can be primarily used for information gathering and reconnaissance, as it not only helps find objects, but also allows Kurapika to see through lies. Generally, it is necessary to confront the opponent directly when trying to see through their lies, but if it is used in conjunction with Emperor Time, it is possible to obtain information even through images and videos of the target. However, this ability is not perfect and has the disadvantage of the chain not reacting if the target's memory has been erased by Nen abilities that manipulate memory, or if they are being controlled and they themselves are not aware that they are lying. In addition, the chain has also been able to stop bullets, so it can also be an effective ability in combat. The fifth ability, Judgment Chain, is an ability that wraps a chain around the opponent's heart and will force them to follow rules set by Kurapika. If the opponent goes against these set of rules, the chain pierces their heart and the opponent will die. This is an ability that is primarily used on opponents who have been restrained with chain jail. Kurapika has free reign of what rules he will set with Judgment Chain. When used on Phantom Troupe member Uvogan during the York New City arc, the rule set by Kurapika was that Uvogan must not lie when being questioned by Kurapika. When Judgment Chain was used on Chrollo, the rule Kurapika set was that Chrollo cannot use his Nen abilities or contact other members of the troupe. This chain is also wrapped around Kurapika himself as the cost of enhancing the capabilities of Chain Jail. The rule Kurapika set on himself with Judgment Chain is that he cannot use a chain jail on anyone other than the Phantom Troupe. If he does, the chain will pierce his heart and result in his demise. Chain jail is certainly one of Kurapika's most famous Nen abilities known among fans. While Kurapika appears to have several seemingly overpowered Nen abilities, there are restrictions in place that risk his life, which shows how determined Kurapika is to achieve his goals and that he is prepared to die for it. 4. Kurapika's Death Flag. Fans speculate that Kurapika may die in the current succession contest that is taking place on the Black Whale, so let's discuss this possibility. There are 3 points that could be considered flags for Kurapika's death in the Succession War. The side effects of Emperor Time, the existence of the Phantom Troupe, and the existence of Tserriednich. Let's talk about these one by one. The first point, the side effects of Emperor Time, indicates the possibility that Kurapika could die due to the forced Emperor Time that gets activated when using Steel Chain. Steel Chain is a convenient ability that allows Kurapika to steal someone else's Nen ability once, but Kurapika is in a state of Emperor Time from the time the stolen Nen ability is equipped until it is actually used. For every 1 second that Kurapika has Emperor Time activated, his lifespan is shortened by 1 hour. In the current Succession War, Kurapika has already spent over 12 hours in Emperor Time, so he has already shortened his lifespan by at least 5 years. Kurapika himself is starting to worry and began to calculate his remaining lifespan. In addition, Kurapika used Emperor Time when he confronted the Phantom Troupe during the York New City arc, and during the Hunter Chairman election arc as well. If all of this time is added together, Kurapika may not have much time left of his life. The second point is the existence of the Phantom Troupe. The Phantom Troupe, who are on a mission to kill Hisoka, are aboard the Black Whale. I'm sure you remember that Kurapika and the Phantom Troupe hold a deep grudge against each other. Kurapika's entire clan was killed by the troupe, and Kurapika killed troupe members Uvogan and Pakunoda in York New City. Since Kurapika is currently busy with the Succession War, and the troupe is also eager for revenge against Hisoka, who killed troupe members Shawnark and Kortopi, it does not seem that they will be making contact with each other anytime soon. However, as Mizai Stomp fears contact between Kurapika and the Phantom Troupe, it is possible that they will try to kill each other when they find out that they are on the same ship as their enemy. If a battle between Kurapika and the Phantom Troupe were to occur, it is highly unlikely that Kurapika will survive. Assuming that all members of the Phantom Troupe would gather to battle Kurapika, he does not stand a chance if he fights alone. However, Kurapika would not be able to outmaneuver the spiders with careful planning and strategizing like he did during the York New City arc, because he does not have time to prepare in advance for the fight, since he didn't know that the Phantom Troupe was on the Black Whale beforehand. And since the current story is taking place on a passenger ship, there would be many witnesses. Because of this, it would not be practical for Kurapika to try and capture and eliminate each member of the troupe who are constantly around innocent bystanders on the ship. On the other hand, The Phantom Troupe only needs to eliminate Kurapika, so they could easily deal with him by capturing and locking him up somewhere, such as one of the rooms on the ship. The third and final point is the existence of Tserriednich. It is believed that there is a high possibility of a development where Tserriednich, the fourth prince of the Kaken Empire, faces off against Kurapika in the ongoing succession war. The reason for this is that Tserriednich possesses a large collection of scarlet eyes, and Kurapika's objective of boarding the black whale is to retrieve the scarlet eyes from Tserriednich. On the other hand, Tserriednich is very eager to win the succession war and is scheming to eliminate all of the other princes. Certainly, Wobble, the 14th prince of the Kaken Empire who is guarded by Kurapika, will also be targeted, so it can be said that Kurapika will surely fight Tserriednich at some point. In the story, Tserriednich has also learned how to use Nen. His Nen ability is very powerful, as it allows him to freely alter the events of the next 10 seconds that he has predicted through a vision. Let's focus on the condition for its activation. In order for Tserriednich to receive a vision, he must be in a state of Zetsu, and from there he is able to see 10 seconds into the future, from the moment he went into his Zetsu state. Kurapika's ability Steel Chain, which made its first appearance in the story while he was aboard the Black Whale, has the ability to put the target into a Zetsu state while their aura is being drained. Don't you think that there is a big possibility that the two Nen users with abilities related to Zetsu will collide? Let's say that these two were to fight, and Kurapika uses his Steel Chain ability to steal Tserriednich's ability, while Kurapika believes he is successfully stealing Tserriednich's ability upon seeing him enter a state of Zetsu. The reality could be that Tserriednich actually put himself in a state of Zetsu to use his future predicting Nen ability in order to kill Kurapika. These 3 points we have mentioned contains hints and foreshadowing that lead us to believe that Kurapika's death will take place on the Black Whale. Kurapika is a popular main character in Hunter x Hunter, but with his countless appealing Nen abilities and struggles he faces as a lone warrior in order to avenge his family, we believe that he is very worthy to be the main protagonist of the series. Will Kurapika be able to survive and accomplish his goal? What will await him after he gets revenge on the Phantom Troupe? What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments. We'll continue to post videos to show how great Hunter x Hunter is, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel. That's all for today. See you all again in the next video.